Hello friends, my name is Emile and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic, this time taking a look at the 1983 RUF BTR Type 1. This car was requested by Joe Racer, and for the first time since I think the Subaru 360, we have another rear-engined rear-wheel drive car on this show. However, unlike the 360, this one actually has power. 628 horsepower, 1094 kilograms, a very good amount of torque. This could end spectacularly badly, as driving most roofs do. Anyways, it is going to have 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track, where it has the chance to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is a Suzuki Cultus Spikes Peak Edition that set a time of 28.209, which the roof is very unlikely to get near. Also, worth pointing out, this car does not have any racing mod, and apparently the wing has some weird distracting textures on it. I'm not expecting the best of results out of the roof, to be honest with you. These cars, usually when they're in games, are just mental machines that are very quick, but also will try to kill you in the process of driving, as does any pretty much 911 from this vintage, to be honest with you. I believe these are... I'm not actually sure what generation of 911 this is supposed to be. I believe it's a 930. I think this is the oldest roof in the game out of all of them. I sort of, I apologise. Oh god, apparently we're going for a wee bit of a spin. Yeah, I apologise if I got the year wrong on that intro, but I think this car's an 83. I do research these a little bit, and Type 1 would lead me to believe this is older than the other car, the Type 2. So that's why I went with that. But I could be wrong on that. I really don't know. I do like RUF though. RUF is a fantastic company. They build very silly cars, and yeah, this is probably one of their more insane contraptions. Although to be fair, well, even if this car doesn't do particularly good, RUFs do have the potential to do very well around here. Some of them are four-wheel drive in this game, which is a good thing. This is actually one of the more powerful ones in this game. A lot of them sort of fully upgraded go between about 500 and 600 horsepower. This car, of course, running at 600 horsepower. It actually is a pretty good car. You can feel the front end is very light. Not a whole lot of weight over the front end, of course, which does mean understeer issues, which this car has, but the actual sort of rear engine part of this, it actually handles quite nicely, until you sort of get a little bit carried away with it. In that case, it will try to chuck you into a bin. Yeah, it actually isn't terrible. Unfortunately though, not getting the best of lap times, mostly just because you can't beat. It's not a very consistent feeling car, and it does really suffer from understeer, which is a bit unfortunate. And if you clip a curb wrong, yeah, it gets a bit upsetty when it comes to bumps and stuff, which is a little bit of a shame. It actually is a pretty nice driving car. That is a little bit of a quicker lap time, although I would like even quicker than that on the final lap, because I do think this car can do better than what it has done. Ooh. It's just trying to keep control of it is a little bit, because, you know, naturally you want to push it as fast as you can, and you just can't, because it'll just do that. It'll just chuck you through a loop. Disappointing for the roof, but unfortunately the cars on this series, it is one shot to make it count, and you won't ever get this moment again. So unfortunately for the RUF Type 1, it is going to be a pretty disappointing 33.020, which does put it around some of the worst of the road cars, the Corvette, and there's a couple of other things that hide in this area. But it's actually not a bad car. You know, to be honest with you, 33.020 actually isn't that bad of a time. It's just such a hard car to be consistent with, and that really is the issue with the roof. As you can see, sort of the fastest lap really wasn't. You could get that quicker. I have no doubt, you know, this could do a 32.7, but you would have to keep this car completely contained and all in order, and that is rather difficult. Anyways, let's go see where it places on our leaderboard. Onto the leaderboard then. Unfortunately, the RUF did not have the best day in the world. It goes into 55th place with a 33.020, going just behind the Ford Mustang GT and BMW 323 Ti Compact. Does beat the Aston Martin DB7 Toyota Treno, but it does sort of go into that group of slightly disappointing cars that maybe could have done better. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Hot Lap Classic. If you have cars you'd like to request for the series, you can do so in the comment section and in the description for a full request list form. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, farewell.